Hello, my name is Sarah Magistro, and my capstone project is titled Homeless Helpers. What do you see when I say the word mom? Yep, good old American mom. What do you see when I say the word home? Perhaps it's your dream home, or the place where you grew up. But to someone who's lost everything, this is what they may call home. Or to a child of a homeless person, this is who they may call mom. This is my mom. In 2010, she was part of the 1.05 million Americans who lost their house to foreclosure that year. Luckily, she was able to move in with her mother, taking care of the property, until Grandma was unable to live in her home anymore. To an old hippie, Mom was sad to see a piece of family history come to an end, but excited to start a new chapter of her life. Within 3 months, she was homeless. This is where she spent her first fall, in the tunnel under 890, between Schenectady Community College and GE. Her days were spent in Liberty Park, hanging out, reading, and enjoying the fall air. But with plans of the new casino to come to Schenectady, law enforcement began pushing the homeless out of their regular places, forcing them to find a new place to hang out. Vale Cemetery became this new place. With large family plots like the Clancy's, they were at least able to have small fires and keep each other warm behind this stone. It would also wind up being the death place of a man she loved, Alan David McBride. Mom's group stuck together no matter what, but winter was a whole nother ballgame, and especially to the homeless in Schenectady. Other counties, such as Saratoga and Albany, have a system in effect where if the temperature drops below 20 degrees, emergency shelters open up, providing a warm place until the temperatures rise. With 147 days of temperatures below 35 degrees, the winter of 2014-2015, 76 were considered code blue. Alex, among many, suffered from frostbite. Unfortunately, his took most of his feet, ultimately leading to his death the fall of 2016 because he was unable to run from the violence that also runs rampant in our streets. It wasn't until the winter after that Cuomo decided to change the code blue from 20 up to 32 degrees. This would have been great the winter before, where an additional 54 days of the year met this criteria. It was after surviving that winter Mom knew she needed to live inside. She found a place in Scotia, right on the bus line, and began her application process in Schenectady County for temporary assistance. By February, she'd been denied twice, due to compliance issues. Knowing she would be unable to get this accomplished by herself, she agreed to move in with me and we would do it together. It took us 2 applications, 22 doctor's appointments, 4 nutrition classes, and 6 months to get Mom approved for housing in Montgomery County. It was after taking on this endeavor that I realized why the #1 reason for denial across the board was due to compliance issues. One of the factors is lack of communication. Free phones are provided for those on Medicaid and food stamps, but they only come with 250 minutes. Like I said, it took us 22 doctor's appointments to get Mom approved for temporary assistance. How many times do you call the doctor, and before you can even explain why you're calling, you're automatically put on hold for 10 minutes, before you can even get to the right department? Another is the paperwork. After getting through all the paperwork for Mom, I asked her friends from the street if there was someone to help them with their paperwork, would they still live on the street? They all said no. So through the communication of design, I am branding a pathway from the homeless to volunteers who are willing to do the paperwork, who are willing to set up transportation, make appointments, and help in every step of the process that it takes for a homeless person to be approved for housing. Volunteers at Haven of Hope are ready to help. Local businesses are ready to house stickers that will provide a pathway for a homeless person to get information on how to contact a volunteer. Places like the City Mission in Schenectady, Hometown Health Centers in Schenectady, Catholic Charities of Montgomery and Fulton counties, United Way of Montgomery County, the Legal Aid Society of Fulton and Montgomery County, and the Fulton Community Action Committee of Fort Plain, Fonda, Gloversville, Northville, and Amsterdam are all ready to help. Volunteers will be recognized in their communities with stylized merchandise. Photo shoots will also be held throughout our communities, bringing a smile back to our neighborhoods. With the faces of our area, I will produce a poster campaign for bus shelters, as well as billboards that also double as nightlights to those who live under our streets and highways. With a sense of community back in our neighborhoods, pride is reinstilled, and with less people in need for emergency services, these facilities will be able to budget better. Together, we can end homelessness in our communities. Thank you.